Hello, good morning, and it's time for business. Illegal miners on the Anglo-Gold Obuasi mine concession would be forced out by next Monday if they do not relocate. That's a warning from the Minerals Commission following the completion of work by the movement committee set up by the Commission and which has recommended for 60% of government's concession to be allocated to miners. This is, however, on condition that the miners regularize their operations. Chief Executive of Minerals Commission, Dr. Tony Obin, spoke with Joy Business after a press conference.
They occupied the place illegally because on our records, that place is for Anglo Ashanti. However, rather than use unnecessary force, brute force to get them out, the idea was to negotiate them out because we did not want to spill the blood of one single Ghanaian who had gone there to eke out a living. So it was a balancing act. It was something that you use your common sense to say, look, these people have gone there. You could have used brute force to get them out, but you have, the option of dialoguing them out. It's taking some time, but the time is now for them to move. Now we've got into a time where we could no longer contain their presence there. So by Monday, the 10th of October, we expect them to move. And this has been the result of long negotiations. A committee set, the movement committee as we called it, set dialoguing with all the stakeholders, including the chiefs, the security forces, the operators themselves, the Association of Small-Scale Miners in Obuasi, the National Association, Minerals Commission, and all the conceivable stakeholders in this business. And there was a general consensus that it is time for them to move. And they are not just being moved in vacuum. Government has spent resources to identify areas. In fact, Anglo-Gold Ashanti has also surrendered some areas to government, which government has made available. After all, government could have given it out to large-scale miners to make some money for the state, but chose to give it to the people who were there.
So now you've persuaded them, if they don't move, what's going to happen?
Well, I thought you were going to say if persuasion fails, something applies. So I don't know what happens, but the Minerals Commission cannot guarantee that they will not be moved by other means. We are using peaceful means. We have dialogued. We think we've done enough with them, and we enjoyed the relationship that we really have. They are very peaceful. They are very reasonable people, especially their leadership. But it is time for them to exit the place.
And the Ghana Investments Promotion Center, GIPC, says it will continue to leverage investments into the manufacturing sector to grow the economy. The sector, according to the center's second quarter report, was expected to create close to 2,500 jobs, the highest among all other sectors of the economy. Reviewing the center's activities so far this year, CEO Mawena Treba reiterated GIPC's resolve to attracting sustainable investments and build the capacity of local firms through partnerships to create more jobs in line with government's development agenda.
I'm always quick to reinforce the key message that it is very much a team effort to promote investment opportunities in Ghana. So our collaborations with various ministries and government agencies, particularly the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, the Ghana Free Zones Board, obviously the Ministry of Trade and Industry and Ministry of Foreign Affairs, we're all focused on ensuring that we're attracting the right quality of foreign direct investment into the country. And I think that as we continue to redirect our efforts and get very specific, we'll continue to see more investments coming in those areas that are really important for us from a development standpoint. So a lot of the attention on the manufacturing sector will continue to be sustained, and obviously encouraging more and more Ghanaian companies to look at expanding their operations to serve the sub-region, to serve international consumers. Those are things that we believe will help us to enhance the development agenda, which is really creating more jobs through producing more that we can, first of all, use to serve our domestic market, but also serve the international market as well.
That's it for business. There's more business updates at midday. My name is Emmanuel Obuasi. We are free. Chenchen Hene comes up shortly.